Here we are. It is day 5. Day 5 with no caffeine. How is this possible, I hear you ask? One day at a time. I bought a little keyring today. Not a keyring, but is that what they call it? A bracelet. Look at that. Just for today. It's a little reminder that, you know what I mean? You just got to do it just for today. You don't have to think like, okay, it's going to be 40 days. It's for the rest of my life. How am I going to do this? No, it's just for today. I think that's it's a great way to look at anything. You know, when things are going well, when things are going not so well, just remember, keep it in the day. It's just for today. Nothing is forever, good or bad. And that includes the withdrawals of caffeine. And if you've followed this journey so far, you know that the first few days, 1, 2, and 3, there was the physical pain there. 4 and 5 has been like feeling the tiredness, like the body recuperating, and 3, 4, and 5, like feeling the body saying, okay, we haven't got that thing now that usually gets us up. It's like coming off Adderall, it's coming off Vyvanse. There's a reset in there. Your animalistic nature of knowing at certain times of the day you have something, so there's that reward system, that habitual nature, you know, that you automatically know. You're like, oh, it's the morning, I'm supposed to have a cup of coffee, or oh, it's before my workout, where's my pre-workout? So all that's kind of like, I'm getting used to it, and I've told you I've been using the rooibos tea as like my substitute. There's no caffeine in that, yet I get a nice hot drink. I've got my little electrolyte hot drinks that have got no caffeine in, that I have before my workout now. And incidentally, get this, I have my first Spartan race tomorrow, 5K. It's going to be at the Angel Stadium, Los Angeles, and really looking forward to it. Actually, there's going to be 20 obstacles. It's 5K, but there's 20 obstacles in this 5K race. And I'm going to be doing it completely sober, completely caffeine-free, running as God intended. Natural, baby. It's a bit like, this reminds me off the cuff of when my daughter's mother gave birth. We did a home birth. I didn't even know I was going to share about this, but this is what happens, right? When the Holy Spirit is present, things just come to you. We did a home birth, and God bless her, she did not have any medication of any kind, and her body did what it was supposed to do, and it was magical. And she had that ride, all the highs and the lows, and the reward system, and you know, everything was working. The body was working. I remember just like, on a physical level, her breasts after she gave birth, wow, they went massive. She, as soon as she'd given birth, she was like as high as you could be. You know, what do they call it now? That drug that gets released. It's something that's released as well after people make love. I forget, but it's the bonding drug. And that all got released, obviously, and they had their eye contact, and pretty cool. So I don't know how we got onto that, doing a caffeine-free video. But what I'm saying is, you don't need these things. You don't need them. I always said that it's like smoking. The only reason you need a cigarette is because you had the other one. Before you had cigarettes, you didn't need cigarettes. And then you start smoking and you're like, you need it. It's all of a sudden, it's an urge, it's there. Like any drug. It makes you dependent, right? Same with caffeine or coffee. Oh, give me a coffee. Let me have a coffee. Get the kettle on. Or, you know, you feel like you're flagging in the day. You're like, oh, I need a coffee. I need a pick-me-up. But actually, it's not your body. Your body's not getting a pick-me-up. If anything, it's worse for it, because it's alkalizing. It's not alkalizing. It's acidic. Your body's alkaline, and coffee's an acidic. I'll have to do some more research on caffeine. I'm sure there's positives and negatives to this, you know, depending on who you're talking to. But I am feeling much more mindful. I want to give a big shout out today to my landlady, Marguerite. Marguerite, if you're watching this, thank you for your faith in me. You gave me some solid advice when we met last year when I was applying to be a tenant in your facility. And I took that advice, and things are going well with that. And also, you took a chance on me and took me on as a tenant. And it's not been too bad, has it? It's not been too bad. Rent's getting paid on time, and that's all you can ask for, right? That's the minimum, I guess. You probably can ask for a lot more off your tenants, and you don't often get it. But who'd be a landlady or a landlord? Wow, got a lot to deal with. I don't envy you, Marguerite, but you know, you're a solid person. I can tell by how well you've looked after your car. I won't say what it is, but it's still in tip-top shape. Very nice car, and looks like you've just bought it yesterday, so well done on that. And that's how we've got to look after our bodies. Like Marguerite looks after her car. Look after it. Take care of it, and it'll take care of you. And that's what I'm doing on this journey of thinking about what I'm putting in my body, thinking about things like alcohol and drugs, and then the people, place, and things that I hang around with. Yeah, why not take caffeine off the table? I will get better sleep. It will affect me. I'll be less anxious. I'll be less up and down, you know. But what I wanted to say before I went off on another tangent was I have definitely felt more mindful. I've been doing my meditations, and I learned Portuguese because my daughter's obviously in Brazil. If you've watched some of these videos, you know that she's not in the USA right now. She lives in Brazil. And so she speaks Portuguese. So her dad, me, is learning Portuguese. And I've noticed just in the last day and a half, I felt more of a reward system in my brain learning the Portuguese, and just in mundane things. Because caffeine's off the table, and that I know that instant high, that instant hit is off the table. I want an instant hit and I want an instant high. Ooh, I want that instant hit and I want an instant high. So I have to get it by doing something like reading a book, learning Portuguese, meditating for 5 minutes, going to the gym. I have to go get it naturally. I have to go earn it. I have to earn the high. With the coffee, all I have to do, or with the post-workout, is drink something, and then I'm like, yeah, everything's good. You know, it's true, man. You have that morning cup of coffee and you're flying for the first hour. You're thinking everything's great. I've got all these ideas. Life's going to be tremendous. Today's a great day. You got the cartoons on, etc. And you're just loving life. And then 2 or 3 hours later, it's unbelievable. It's like a drop off, right? And you have to ride that low, or you just have to say, let's get another cup of coffee. You know, let's get another cup of coffee before I feel the low. And you know, I'm glad I'm not on that roller coaster right now. I feel like I've come off that. It's early days, but yeah, that roller coaster of the cafezinho, the roller coaster that caffeine puts you on. It's a similar thing with the cigarettes, like I said, or the vaping. So yeah, I just want to say that mindfulness, it's amazing. It's all in there. It's already in my brain. The reward system is recalibrating only after a few days. So I wanted to say that. And then, yeah, there's more that I could talk about, but I reckon 9 minutes is enough. So, as I always say, if you're watching this, I love you. Keep watching. Let's keep trying to make the best of it. Let's keep looking after each other. Let's keep each other accountable. Like, share, subscribe, comment, give it a little like, give it a little comment, have a little subscribe for more content. I will keep speaking from the heart. I will keep speaking the truth, because the truth will set you free. Like it says in the 12 steps, rigorous honesty, not just honesty, rigorous. There's a reason for that word, rigorous. It's because it's not easy, to be honest. It's not easy. But the truth will set you free. So keep speaking from the heart. Like Jesus said in the Gospels, it's not what goes inside you that defiles you. It's what comes out of your mouth. It's your words. So, with that, va con Deus.